Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Rooney Mara, a study in precision, mystery, and modern stardom. Rooney Mara has carved out one of the most intriguing careers in contemporary Hollywood. Never one for splashy self-promotion or the predictable blockbuster path, she's built her reputation through quiet intensity, careful role-picking, and a presence that pulls you in without ever begging for attention. She's the kind of actor whose performances linger in the mind long after the credits roll. Born Patricia Rooney Mara in 1985 in New York, she grew up in a family with deep roots in American sports dynasties. Despite the larger-than-life legacy of the Mara and Rooney families in the NFL, she gravitated instead toward acting. After brief early roles, her breakthrough arrived via a one-two punch. A small but unforgettable appearance in The Social Network, 2010, and then the lead in David Fincher's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, 2011. As Lisbeth Salander, she delivered a performance that was both razor-sharp and emotionally exposed, earning her an Academy Award nomination and cementing her status as a singular talent. Rather than chase the obvious next step, Mara followed her instincts. She drifted toward auteur filmmakers and complex, often challenging material. In Todd Haynes's Carol, 2015, she played the quietly yearning Therese Belivet, a role that won her Best Actress at Cannes and another Oscar nomination. In David Lowery's A Ghost Story, 2017, she anchored a nearly wordless exploration of grief. In Lion, Mary Magdalene, and Women Talking, she showed a knack for roles that emphasize empathy, moral reflection, and emotional depth over showiness. Her presence on screen is distinct. There's a precision to her acting, spare choices, controlled gestures, subtle shifts in gaze that give her characters a rich inner life. At the same time, she carries an aura of mystery, as if she's letting you see only the part of the character that she wants you to see. It's a balance few actors manage so consistently. Outside of acting, Mara co-founded the charity Uwiza Foundation, supporting community development in Kenya. She's also vocal about social and environmental causes and has ventured into vegan fashion and philanthropic entrepreneurship with a thoughtful, values-focused approach. In an era when fame is often loud, Rooney Mara stands as a reminder that some of the most powerful performers make the biggest impact through quiet force. Her career continues to evolve on her own terms, and if her past choices are any sign, her future roles will keep challenging audiences, and maybe even shifting the landscape of modern screen storytelling. A career built on intentional choices. What really sets Rooney Mara apart is her commitment to deliberate, sometimes surprising decisions. She's not the type to flood the screen every year. Instead, she seems to wait for roles that feel spiritually aligned with her interests. This patience has given her filmography a sense of cohesion, almost like she's curating her own cinematic gallery. A pattern emerges if you look closely. Mara gravitates toward characters who exist slightly outside the rhythms of ordinary life. Lisbeth Salander, Therese Belivet, Mary Magdalene, the grieving young woman in A Ghost Story. These are people who live in emotional borderlands, who speak the loudest when they say the least. Directors love her for this restraint. She gives them space. She gives audiences room to interpret, and she never feels artificial or forced. Partnerships with respected directors. Rooney has built strong, enduring relationships with some of the most acclaimed filmmakers in the industry. David Fincher valued her precision and emotional intelligence, using her understated power to great effect in The Social Network and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Todd Haynes tapped into her ability to communicate longing with micro-expressions in Carol. which ended up defining one of the most widely celebrated performances of the 2010s. Garth Davis trusted her with the mythic vulnerability of Mary Magdalene, reshaping one of the most depicted figures in history. David Lowery, a filmmaker known for emotional minimalism, found in her the perfect vessel for the quiet ache that drives a ghost story. These collaborations show how versatile she is even within her characteristic subtlety. A distinctive aesthetic and screen presence. There's also the Rooney Mara aesthetic that people instantly recognize. Pale features, sculptural eyebrows, sharp silhouettes, a cool and controlled vibe. Wardrobe designers and directors often build visual worlds around her presence, even in interviews or red carpets. She leans toward a minimalist look that feels effortless rather than performatively edgy. Her voice adds another layer. Soft but firm, measured but expressive. It gives her performances a kind of internal gravity. She doesn't need melodrama to create impact. Life beyond Hollywood. Mara's interests outside the screen give her a well-rounded public identity. Her philanthropic work with the Uwiza Foundation demonstrates a long-term commitment to community empowerment rather than one-off celebrity donations. She also co-runs Hirath, a vegan fashion line rooted in sustainability and craft rather than fast trend cycles. She's been open about her own struggles with anxiety and early discomfort with the industry machine. That vulnerability feels relatable and maybe explains why she tends to avoid the spotlight unless the work demands it. Her relationship with Joaquin Phoenix, another famously grounded actor who avoids Hollywood flash, has also made them one of the industry's more respected low-profile couples. They share values, artistic sensibilities, and a general preference for substance over spectacle. Impact and legacy. While she's still in the middle of her career, the mark she's left so far is clear. Rooney Mara has become a symbol of a new kind of stardom, thoughtful, carefully paced, and spiritually aware of its impact. She's proof that you don't need to be loud to be iconic. And that mystery still has a place in modern filmmaking.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.